Hi guys, it's Betsy with Wicked Sisters Cosplay. Today I'm going to show you guys how to become Cheza from Wolf's Rain. I recently got my sclera contacts in, so I was super excited about it. So I'm redoing my old tutorial of Cheza with this new one. I will be putting on her cosplay afterwards and showing it off a little bit because I'm super excited about it. I have a review on these contacts as well as another pair from a site called UniqueSo. If you're interested in getting any contacts anytime soon, I would definitely check them out. They're pretty great. Our review is on wickedsisterscosplay.com, and I think it will be uploaded onto our United YouTube page as well. So you guys can look forward to that. Thank you all for being our subscribers. We love all of you. Please comment and let us know what else we can do to keep you guys engaged. What do you guys want to see more of? We want to know. Okay, so without further ado, let's become Cheza. Okay, so first you need your essentials. Today I'm using for brushes, I have a foundation brush, just a regular fluff brush, two different types of eyeshadow brushes, a lip brush, an eyebrow angler brush, and I don't really know what this is called, but I call it the sweepy thing because whenever all of the eyeshadow drops, I just sweep it away. So those are the brushes. For foundations, I'm using Dermablend and Ivory. For primer, I'm using Revlon Color Correction Photo Ready. I'm also going to be using Dream Matte Mousse by Maybelline. I mix it all up, that way it makes the color that I need. For contouring, I'm using CoverGirl Brown Smolder. I'm using Lime Crime Coquette Red, I don't know, but it's really like pallid creamy color. I'm also going to be using Twinkle from Maybelline. This is Color Sensations. Just some translucent powder to set your foundation when you're done. Darkest liquid eyeliner you can find, the darkest pencil eyeliner you can find, just a little bit of mousse blush. This one is number 10 Pink Frosting by Maybelline Genius Mousse. I like mousse, it goes better with my skin. And then this is going to be my main color palette. It's from Avon, but I'm sure you can find just any regular old purple color palette. The main colors we're going to be using is this one, which is kind of like a grayish purple. And then there's this one, which is like a dark purple, and then a regular purple, like a mauve. And then this, it looks like it's white, but it's not. It's like a light pinky purple. And then this color over here, I call it Bone because it's really light, but it's not white. So those are the colors we're going to be using. And then your mascara. And I use a lash curler instead of, I was going to use some fake eyelashes, but I feel like they wouldn't have made much of a difference with this look. I might go back and try them and see, but I just like doing it with the makeup better. So that is everything you need. So let's become Cheza. Okay, so first things first, you're going to need your pale foundation, and then your regular foundation, and your primer. And you're going to mix them all together. Okay, so with your foundation brush, you're going to want to start laying your foundation down, and you're going to want to do this all over your face. When you get to the under part of your eyes, don't do what I did on that side. Instead, do these triangles. It helps to blend in your foundation a lot better underneath your eyes without creating creases. Okay, now that your foundation is all over your face, you're going to want to blend it. I'm just using my fingers to blend it because I find that it blends into my skin just fine whenever I do it this way. Just make sure you're going in circular motions, that way you can get all the foundation and all the creases. And then Cheza said, "Let there be bright lights." Maybe not quite that bright. Okay, now we're going to be adding in those anime shadows by using this dark eyeshadow and an eyeshadow brush. To create a more defined nose, I'm going to start all the way up at the very top of my nose and bring it down. With Cheza, she always has a very shaded nose on one side, so I'm going to really emphasize that with this. Okay, now we're going to outline our face with a shadow. In the anime, Cheza has a shadow all the way around her face. Now that the sides of your face are shaded, it's time to shade in the nose to give it more of an anime appearance. Now I'm going back and shading in more of my nose to give it more of an anime appearance. I'm going to be darkening in more of the side of my nose and as well as the other side of the bridge to give it more definition and more of a cartoonish look. Don't forget to add some anime creases in your eyes as well. This next part I always really enjoy. I love blending in. I don't know why, but I do. And ignore the fact that I'm using this brush. It's useless. Just go ahead and use your fingers. I forgot to contour her lip. So using that same eyeshadow, go ahead and contour the underneath of your lip, making a small triangle and then blending it in. Now that your foundation is set and you're all blended in, you're going to want to grab your translucent powder and apply it all over your face. Next, I'm going to outline my eyes very lightly using my black pencil eyeliner. I'm using a reference photo so that I know exactly how her eyebrows are drawn. Now I'm going to grab my purple eyeshadow and fill in my brows. Cheza has very pale lips, so I'm going to go and I'm using my Derma Blend in Ivory and I'm going to put this all over my lips. Now I'm going to take my nude lipstick and my pink lip liner and line my lips and then fill them in with the nude lipstick. Now I'm going to use eyeshadow to not only set the lipstick, but I'm also going to be changing the colors. Cheza's lips, the top lip is very purple, and then the bottom lip is like very pallid purple. So I'm going to achieve this look by using eyeshadow. To add an anime shine, I'm just going to put a little bit of that Derma Blend on, and then I'm going to go over it with my bone colored eyeshadow. When you're done, your lips should look similar to this. Pale purple on the bottom and slightly darker purple on the top with a little bit of a shine. Next part we're going to do is the eyes. I'm going to be using my scleras as a reference, but if you don't have scleras, just follow along with me. Now that you have your liquid and your pencil ready, you're going to first underline your eye with pencil just to kind of set where you're wanting it. I'm using the outer and the inner part of my sclera contact as references as to where my black line should start and end. Now I'm going to do the same thing for the top. I'm going to make little dots where I need to be, but I'm still using my scleras as the reference as to where to draw my eyes. Now that we're done outlining the basic shape of the eye, we're going to go ahead and use the purples that I talked about at the very beginning of the video to shade in our eyes to make them pop. The first color you're going to lay down is going to be the light purple. It's going to be your base. Next, you're going to take the really dark purple and you're going to use it to make a false eyelid above your eye. Next, using that purple color, I'm going to go ahead and fill in my crease and blend it into the darker purple. Next, I'm going to take that really light pinky purple and I'm going to highlight my brow bone and a couple spots on my eyelid to make my eyes really pop. This helps a lot whenever you're taking pictures for cosplay to help your face not get washed out in a flash photo. Next, you're going to want to take your fan brush and just wipe away any kind of debris that would have fallen while you were doing your eye makeup. Now that we're done with our eyeshadow, we can finally finish our eyes. Go back over your pencil line and then wing it out to give yourself the appearance of false eyelashes. It helps to have a reference picture handy, that way you know exactly where to give yourself your false eyelashes. Now you're going to take your black pencil eyeliner and line your waterline. Careful not to go too far out past the line that you made below your eye. Now you're going to take your liquid eyeliner and in the very corners you're going to create little wings out to create your false eyelashes. Now because Cheza doesn't have any white in her eyes, I'm going to take this red and I'm going to fill in the corners of my eyes. This will not only create the appearance of bigger eyes, but this will also give your eyes more of the appearance that Cheza has in the anime. Also, if your red is not bright enough, you can always use white eyeliner to fill in the space before using the color. Now we're going to take our liquid eyeliner again and start filling in our top lash. Make sure to use a reference picture so you know when to stop and where to stop. Once you're happy with the general shape, you can go ahead and move on to creating your false eyelashes for the top as well. Lastly, you're going to create another false crease with your liquid eyeliner on the very top of your lash line. Make sure after you're done that you don't keep your eyes open too wide or you will be very sad. Great, you've got one eye done. Let's get the other one done now. Okay, now that you're done with all your eyeliner, now you're going to move on to your eyelashes. Really, for this step, all we're going to do is we're going to curl our eyelashes, which you're going to do with an eyelash curler. First, you clamp down, and you squeeze, and then you flip it upwards, and then you squeeze again, and that'll give you the nice curled look. Next, you're going to get your mascara. I'm using They're Real by Benefit, and you're just going to use it on your top and your bottom lashes. I like this mascara because it doesn't clump, it lasts a really long time, and it gives your eyelashes a nice, full, long appearance. Okay, and as a last touch, we're going to go ahead and add some blush to our cheeks to give our face a little bit of color. I'm going to be using pink frosting from Maybelline's Dream Matte Mousse.